Hey crypto friends, for those of you who are new to the channel, my name is Garrett and welcome to Altcoin Radar. Today we are going to be taking a look at the ONDO charts and we're going to see where it might be headed, and we will cover both bullish and bearish scenarios as well, just to simply cover all of the possibilities. Now, for those of you who love trading crypto and would like to try out the same exchange that I use on a regular basis, feel free to go ahead and try out the Blowfin exchange with the link in the video description down below this video. Now, the big reason why I love using the Blowfin exchange is because they allow anybody from anywhere to be able to sign up and trade crypto futures, and they do not have restrictions. So that is very nice, and that is actually the big reason why I personally trade my crypto futures on Blowfin as well. All right, guys, so let's go ahead and take a peek at the ONDO charts and see what's happening here. So, guys, yesterday we had a giant, and I mean we had a gigantic move to the downside. It was needed. It was definitely needed to reset all kinds of different indicators just about everywhere. What I'm liking about ONDO here is they held up. It held up pretty damn good, to be honest with you. I mean, yeah, it came down all the way down to this big support level down here of 87 cents, but it quickly just shot right back up to this support level right here of around $1, which is very, very nice to see. Overall, this is a very, very, very strong coin. It's got a bunch of, clearly it's got a bunch of very strong holders who are continuing to buy more on a regular basis as well, obviously. And we can clearly see that we are trending above the current support level here of $1. Now, in a bullish scenario, here's what I want to personally see happening, okay? I want to see this current daily candle close above yesterday's daily close. All right, that's going to tell me, and that's going to give me that that's going to give me confirmation that we are starting to gain some decent momentum back into the coin, and we could potentially start moving back upwards as well. And we want to clear this next resistance area here of $1.10. All right. Now, we also want to be looking at these 20 period and 50 period moving averages as well. Okay. So realistically, if the next candle, if we do in a bullish scenario, if we do end up closing the current daily candle above yesterday's close and the next candle opens up green, then we can fully expect that we should start making our way towards this resistance area, which would also be where the 20 period EMA currently is as well. All right. But the one thing that we do want to be looking out for here is obviously we want to be looking out for the EMAs crossing as well, okay? A lot of times when the EMAs cross, it usually signals a shift in momentum, and it also signals a shift in which direction the price is going to go. Currently on the macro chart here, on the daily chart, we can clearly see that these two moving averages are starting to get very, very close to one another, and they could end up crossing to the downside, all right? Which could mean that this thing could end up going further down, all right? But it could also be another scenario like right back in here where price kind of, zigzagged for a while, and the moving averages started to get closer, but then we actually ended up hitting one of these support levels down here, and we just blasted right through it back up to the upside again and started going up, all right? Realistically, that could end up happening here, okay? Again, that goes back to my bullish theory of if we end up closing this daily candle in bullish territory above this current support level here of $1, that's going to be very, very good news for us, okay? That's going to give us a chance where the next daily candle could end up opening green and end up, shooting right up again, all right? And that's realistically what we want to see happening here, okay? Now, in a bearish scenario, let's say the overall total 3 chart for the overall altcoin market ends up taking another big dump to the downside again. Obviously, if that does end up happening, altcoins are going to move with it and it's going to dump as well. And if that does end up happening, ONDO could in fact end up going further and coming back down to this support level here of 87 cents, almost 88 cents. And if that one doesn't hold, we've got strong support down here at 72 cents as well, okay? Now, obviously, I can't see the future. I don't know what's going to happen. Nobody realistically does. We can only speculate based off of doing TA on charts. But that's why I like to give both bullish and bearish scenarios, because I'm a realistic trader, and I like to be able to see the different possibilities and the different the different probabilities of various possibilities happening, okay? But realistically, I will not start to feel extremely bullish on this coin again, on ONDO, as far as being able to reach back up to the upside and breach this $1.50 area until we reach this resistance area of $1.29. And the reason why is because that's kind of the first main big level that we hit before or after the main first big drop that we had, all right? Once we end up getting to this level of $1.30 and we've got strong enough momentum to cross through it, then I'm going to start feeling extremely bullish on this thing, that we are going to start making another leg back upwards to the upside, all right? So as far as RSI, RSI is telling us pretty much the same thing. We are pretty much, I mean, technically we are in oversold levels and we are below the moving average on the RSI as well. So things are technically bearish, okay? But again, this is all going to depend on what the next daily candle opens like, okay? If we end up opening up green, we can fully expect that we are going to start heading back upwards, probably up to the neutral territory area of 50, and hopefully end up breaching past the moving average into bullish territory as well, okay? So guys, before I go ahead and wrap up this video, if you guys feel like you got some decent value out of it, please make sure to go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Also hit the like button below the video as well, just to simply help me out here, and leave me a comment below on your personal thoughts on where you think the price of ONDO is going to go here in the short to midterm. And hey guys, with that said, for those of you who stuck around and watched this video throughout the entire thing, thank you guys very much for watching, and I hope to see all of you in my future videos.